Преосвященні отці, шановні голови громадських організацій, дорога громадо, мені надзвичайно приємно перечитати привіт від провідника ліберальної партії Канади Justin Trudeau. This week, I join Ukrainians in Canada and around the world in celebration of the 24th anniversary of Ukrainian Independence. Canada and Ukraine share a special relationship with more than 1.3 million Canadians tracing their roots to the country. On this occasion, we pause to remember those who fought for democracy and liberty in Ukraine over the centuries and 24 years ago. Today, as the people of Ukraine continue their fight for freedom in the face of escalating Russian aggression, we strongly reiterate our commitment to actively and constructively assist in the rebuilding of Ukraine's economic and democratic institutions. The global community has a vital role to play in helping to preserve and protect Ukraine's sovereignty. A liberal government will demonstrate real, significant leadership and develop long-term support to help rebuild Ukraine. On behalf of the Liberal Party of Canada, I would like to extend my best wishes to those marking Ukraine's Independence Day. I also reaffirm our call for Canada to continue working with our allies to apply increasing political and economic pressure on Russia to end its interference in Ukrainian affairs. Шановна громадо, ladies and gentlemen, when Vladimir Putin militarily invaded and annexed Crimea on the false ethnic pretext of ethnic grievances, he violated European borders in a way that we haven't seen since the 1930s and Sudetenland. He has broken every post-World War II international agreement on the sanctity of international borders, and he's upended a world order that's been based on international rule of law. Collectively, the West has still not figured out how to deal with Mr. Putin. He smiles while engaging in false diplomacy. He smirks when rebuked by Western leaders. There's only one thing Mr. Putin understands: strength. That is why Mr. Trudeau has publicly committed to having Russia removed from the international SWIFT system, which would effectively shut down Russia's kleptocratic financial system. That is also why Mr. Trudeau has called for sanctions without exemptions for Igor Sechin of Rosneft and Vladimir Yakunin of Rostev. Sanctions must not be symbolic. They must hurt. And there should not be exemptions for Russian businesses with Canadian interests or exemptions for oligarchs who hire former government staffers. And that is why I commit to working with the House of Commons to designate the so-called DPR and LPR as terrorist organizations. And why I also commit to have Canada's Parliament vote on a resolution to end the de facto Canadian and Western defensive arms embargo against Ukraine, as we saw in the US Congress and Senate. As President Poroshenko stated in US Congress, one cannot win a war with blankets. Let us remember the words of Іван Франко. Пам'ятай, що на тобі мільйон стан стоїть, і що за мільйон маєш дати ти відповідь. Слава Україні!